Marcel. Let me firstly apologize that my video is off. My network is very unstable due to load shedding. So if you excuse me, I can't switch on my video. I'm too scared that I will be out of the meeting. Now the agenda is in front of us, members. Opening and welcome by the chair. Then we've got apologies. Then we will do consideration of the C list of the Children's Amendment Bill. We need to adopt the C list and we need to do the adoption of the committee minutes and then any other business and then closure. Can we have a mover and a seconder for the adoption of the agenda? Can I have a mover, please?
Chair, I move for the adoption of agenda. It's Nkosi.
And Nkosi, is it seconder? Can I have a seconder for the adoption of the agenda, please?
I'm seconding the adoption of the agenda, Chair.
Thank you, Member Chabalin. Thank you, Dongeni. Members, the agenda has been adopted.
Some of us, Chairperson, sorry, some of us are in the bus.
I
So
know.
if we go through a patch where the reception is poor, please bear with us. Thanks.
I know, Member Shabaling. That's why I came.
Thanks.
Okay, now let me take the opportunity to welcome each and everyone into this meeting. I don't think it will be a very long meeting. Let me welcome all members of the Select Committee of Health and Social Services, the chairpersons, and all members of the portfolio committees in the different provinces who's present. I need to welcome our legal advisor and then the legal advisor from DSD, as well as Lisa from the Department of Justice. Feel free in this meeting. Also, then our support staff. Thank you, and also thank you for agreeing, members, that we can have this meeting today to try to finish off our business so that it can be referred to the provinces so that we can finish our business by Tuesday as the Select Committee. Members, allow me to put before you consideration. The next item on the agenda is the consideration of the C list of the Children's Amendment Bill. I think I must allow TSD on this one. TSD, will you take this from here? The legal person from DSD, will you present the small amendments that we have on the C list? Marcel?
Chairperson, Luanda is in the meeting, Chair. I'm sure he's ready to present now.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Chairperson and honorable members. Chairperson, my understanding is that the legal advisor from Parliament is the one who will be presenting the C list. he has made an arrangement with the official from his office. We are here to make a contribution as a department because the part now that has to be dealt with by the legal advisor from Parliament.
Okay, thank you, Luanda. We will then ask Jackie from the legal advice from Parliament, who is replacing Nati today.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good afternoon, honorable members. Can I be assisted with the sharing of the C list, please?
Marcel, can you give assistance to Jackie, please?
Chair, I'm trying to just give me a few minutes. Sorry, Chair, I'm trying to
Okay.
Okay, you must just tell me if my document is visible. Let me try again.
Nothing yet, Marcel.
I'm having difficulty, Chair. Maybe if I can just ask Tapile. Tapile, are you able to share from your side?
What's happening with the woman power today?
Good afternoon once again, Chairperson. I've shared the list. I think my colleague can go through it since she's battling to put it up the screen.
Thank you very much. You can continue, Jackie.
Thank you, Chairperson. Before us is the adoption of the C list. I'm gonna read it now. Proposed amendment, Children's Amendment Bill Bill 18C 2022. On clause 9, item 1, on page 6, in line 7, after age, to omit or less and substitute or less. On clause 14, item 2, on page 7, in line 5, to omit provision and substitute provisions. Item 3, on page 7, in line 5, after subsection 1, to insert closing quote. And that is the C list, Chairperson. We may proceed.
Thank you very much, Jackie. I then would ask the representative from DSD and Department of Justice if they want to add something or give an input. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Maybe I may chip in from the Department of Social Development, Luyanda.
Yes,
Um,
Leanne, can continue.
Yes, this is the C list that was drafted after consultation with all the drafters from the different arms of government, and we came up with this list. We took into account that there were comments that were made, but out of the comments that were made at the time, we agreed that the majority of those comments were actually in support of the bill list that is we had. That is the bill that was consulted by the select committee. So there was actually nothing for the drafters to add more, because some of these, as I indicate, were more comments that were in support of what was already in existence. So they did not have an impact in terms of the drafting. And some of these were the clauses that were meant for the other bill, that is the committee bill, which the committee will be considering in the future. So for the purposes of this particular bill, that is the foster care bill, the issues that we needed to work on are only those that are reflected on the screen. We are not dismissive of the fact that there are comments that were made, but we are saying the majority of them belong to the other bill that must still be dealt with, as I indicated. I hope my colleague, Advocate Naidu, may have a word also on that. Thanks, Chair, for now.
Thank you, Luanda. Advocate Naidu from the Department of Justice. Advocate Naidu, we can't hear you. Advocate Naidu. I see Advocate Naidu's mic is on, but I can't hear anything. Can you hear, members?
No, we can't, Chairperson.
Maybe she's got network problems or something because her mic is on. Members, shall we proceed? Because I think Advocate Naidu got some technical problems there. We just lost her. We just lost Advocate Naidu, but as agreed between the legal eagles from Parliament, DSD, and Justice, I think. Oh yeah, is it? Sorry, colleagues. I think it's the storm in Pretoria on the chat. So let's proceed, members. I will need a mover for the adoption. Sorry, of the amendments. Sorry. Can I have a mover, please? Can I have a mover for the adoption of the C list?
Then the chair propose the adoption of the C list.
Thank you, Member Ndeni. Can I have a seconder, please?
I second, Chair.
Is that Member Layi?
Member Nkosi.
Nkosi, thank you. Member Nkosi seconded. So the adoption of the C list has been confirmed. Can we ask Jackie from Parliament Legal Department to indicate the changes in the D version? This is just for information. Jackie, can you share the change in the D version also, please? Do we still have Jackie on the platform? Or Luanda? Just to share with the members the changes on the D list.
Thanks once again, Honorable Chair. There is actually no D list on my side to share, safe to say. With the C list having been adopted as is, then it means that the D list will then be made out of what the D list, the C list has been. Because ordinarily the D list would be incorporative of the comments that were effected or that would have been effected on the C list. So it means if now the C list has been adopted, we'll then move to the next stage, which will be the compilation of the D list, which in fact will not be different from this one. That is the C list because of the absence of the comments therein.
Luanda, thank you very much. As I said, just the sharing of information, members. We are now, let's just get the agenda. Yes, Members, we are at the end of the meeting for the Department of Justice, the Department of Social Development, and the legal
Other forms
members of Parliament.
might be useful. And
Yeah.
that is not just to recognize people who have qualification, but also
Sorry, Isabella, can you please mute? Isabella is the name. Agent.
Sorry, Chair. I'm sorry about that. Ne?
Okay, my dear.
Thank you.
Member Christians, before I close the meeting, we must still adopt minutes. That's why I said the meeting is finished. Sorry for our legal eagles, but I'll see your hand. So is there a question?
Yes, sorry, Chairperson, I just embarked from a flight. I just want to know, I just want to get clarity from our legal team. Some of the amendments that were proposed by some of the provinces related to the foster care crisis, and it was related to some of the clauses. Can they just explain again? One of the legal team advisors had said something about those clauses. If they can just repeat it again, just for our understanding. If I heard correctly, it was stated that the clauses were not related to the foster care crisis or related to the clauses within this particular bill, or did they say that it related to a part of the bill that is not currently being dealt with? Just for clarity's sake, please, Chairperson.
So remember, Christians, let me try to answer you on that one. Remember, we adopted in last week's meeting, and the response from the legal team was that most of the inputs was in favor of the bill, but there is other inputs that were made in the public participation process that will be taken into account when the committee bill will take its course. I don't know if I answer you correctly, but I will also ask Luyanda from DSD if he can come in there. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Yes, you are 100% correct. What we are actually saying as a drafting team is that the majority of these clauses, although they are in support of the bill itself, some of them belong to the other bill, which will be a committee bill. They don't necessarily fall under foster care. Some of those that fall under foster care are actually in support of the bill as was consulted by the select committee. And they actually have no impact on the bill in terms of redrafting the clauses, but are actually reiterating the position that we already have in the bill. So that is the position, Honorable Chair. And some of them you'll find that they are more on the implementation side. So they are not necessarily, they do not necessarily require the drafting team to cross the T's and dot the I's in the bill itself. So that is actually the position, Honorable Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Luanda. Members, let me take the opportunity to thank the three legal teams and wishing you well on your further work. I will excuse the three legal teams now, and then we will do the committee business. We will then also, after this meeting, The documents will be sent to the legislatures tonight still for them to formulate a final mandate. And the final mandates meeting will be on the 15th of November during our taking Parliament to the people. We will be in KZN. It will then be a physical meeting for our members. Thank you very much. Legal team, you are excused. Marcel, you can put on the minutes.
Thank you, Chair. If advocate can please remove his document. Thank you. Chairperson, this is the minutes for the 1st of November. This was the negotiating mandates on the bill.
Thank you, Marcel. The advocates screen, we can only see clause 9 and clause 14 still. But I believe members did receive the minutes. Okay, there we go. Members did receive the minutes. It was the minutes of the 1st of November where we did the negotiating mandate and the children amendments bill. All our members were present. Is there any corrections that anybody noticed in the meeting? If there is no corrections, can I ask for a mover for the adoption of the set of minutes, please? Can we have a mover for the adoption?
Then we move for adoption of the minutes, Chair.
Thank you, Member Dongeni. Can we have a seconder?
I second, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Member Nkosi. Marcel, is that the only one?
Chair, there's 2 more sets of minutes, but I do understand if members are having issues with connection, we can always roll it over to some other time.
Okay, let's do that because they're still in the buses. So let me take the opportunity then to thank our members and also our members from other provinces. Thank you for showing such keen interest in this bill so that it can be finalized. Thank you to our support staff. Members, I am adjourning this meeting now. We will see each other in. Thank you very much.
Sorry, Chair, before you adjourn the meeting. Can we have
I can't hear a thing. Who is this? Again?
You're talking about?
I can't hear.
Do you hear me?
Members, I
No,
can't.
Chair, I don't know whether you hear me or not. I just want to have an update about the study, so.
Marcel, did you get it?
I'm not quite sure whether you hear me. Chair,
We can hear you,
you hear me now? Hello?
You can
We
continue.
can hear you, Ndongeni.
Okay. Can we have an update about the status quo, if possible?
Marcel, did you get that?
Chair, I think with the connection being what it is, I will give an update on our group chat. If that is fine with you, Chairperson.
Okay, Marcel. Member Dongeni, we will give an update in our meeting on Tuesday.
It's okay, so
Okay.
it's fine.
Thank
It's
you.
fine.
Thank you, members. This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.